Mr. Speaker, I also want to call to the attention of the House of Representatives what we've achieved in the last 6 months. Many of these pieces of legislation on a bipartisan basis. We've passed 10 bills to reduce the price of health care and lower prescription drugs, which our communities want us to do. Strengthen protection for people with pre-existing conditions, reducing cost of drugs and pre-existing conditions to protect those individuals. We passed the Equality Act to ensure that every American enjoys the same rights and is protected equally under the law. The Equality Act is so important. And I fought to improve our water infrastructure to address the strain on precious resource brought by drought and climate change, and ensure that we have clean, safe drinking water for all of our communities. In the San Joaquin Valley, sadly, we have many communities that don't enjoy clean, safe drinking water standards. I've worked hard to implement the Farm Bill, to lead education and outreach program for farm programs to help farmers improve not only their water sustainability, but their ability to market their crops. In immigration, we've passed the funding bills to help alleviate the humanitarian crisis at our border and advance legislation to secure a pathway to citizenship for millions of undocumented immigrants currently living in the United States. Our dreamers, over 800,000, who came here through no choice of their own, and for them, America is the only country they've ever known. They need and deserve legal status. I'm proud that in the last 6 months of work, this week we'll consider H.R. 3239, the Humanitarian Standards for Individuals at Customs and Border Protection Custody Act. Many of us have been to the borders, and we do have a humanitarian crisis there, and we need to do what's right. We need to ensure that those individuals receive good standards of water, beds, and access to health care, and that they're treated humanely. That's the American way. These are basic living standards. Finally, the budget deal that was agreed on a bipartisan basis over the weekend is important, not only as it relates to our discretionary and non-discretionary spending for the next 2 years, lifting the budget cap, but in addition to that, to ensuring that we produce a budget on time, that we avoid government shutdown, that we ensure that our men and women serving in American Armed Forces have the adequate funding that they need, that our veterans get the support, and our VA hospitals that we have promised them. These are the things that are a part of an overall budget deal. It avoids the kind of circus that we had over the last years where we had government shutdown. Government shutdown we should never have. We should never have that impact on our economy, our federal workers to be expected, whether they be in air traffic control or food safety, to go to work and not to receive a check. That is irresponsible. So the budget deal is good. It's a bipartisan effort. It frankly gives the sort of discretion that Congress needs to make budget decisions to prioritize our needs in America. So for that, I thank the Congress, and I yield back the balance of my time.